Welcome to the Fulfilled Musicpreneur Podcast. This podcast is for you if you are a Christian artist and you want to grow your listeners, make greater impact, and grow your business. Meet your host, A.B. Ogini, a lifelong singer, pediatrician, recording artist, music business coach, and founder of the Fulfilled Musicpreneur Academy.
Hello, Facebook friends and fam, Instagram. How are you all doing? Amazing to come on live. How are you doing? Okay, so I wanted to come on and just share a couple of thoughts. First of all, I had the Scars to Gold concert on Friday. It was amazing. I want to say a big thank you to everyone who was there. A big thank you to my sponsors. I had three sponsors. Yeah, three sponsors. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Just that extra support goes a long way. And I actually heard a beautiful story of how two of them connected and they will work together in the future. That is amazing, because it feels really good to be someone who connects people together. And that's the whole point of it. You support an artist, you support a vision, and you do not actually know that you are, well, actually, you do know. That's one of the reasons why you support, because not only do you just help, but there's also a good chance that you get to meet people who you get to work together with in the future, right? That is networking. That is the whole reason why we put ourselves out there. So thank you to everyone that came. Thank you to the other artists. They were amazing. Beth Merrill, oh my goodness, seriously. She never disappoints. Beautiful performances. And Jackie Wright. Really glad that it was her first concert as an artist. It was beautiful. Everyone did so well. People pitched in to help, so it was really good. I think for the first time, it felt like I wasn't doing this alone. I've learned so much from the results I got, how to make it even better in the future, and I'm already looking forward to the next one. I'm hoping to have another Scars to Gold concert in about 3 to 4 years' time. Hi, Teresa. Hope you are well. Yeah, so really exciting stuff happening over here. And I just wanted to come on and just share about it. Now, keep your eyes peeled, keep your ears peeled, because obviously when I'm planning the next one, you all will get to know the date, and hopefully you'll get to join me either online or in person. I just got off a coaching call, and that really just inspired me to come on and share. Did you know that it's 30 days till the end of the year? Wow, 30 days. No, 30 days till Christmas. 30 days till Christmas. I don't know about you, but I'm already really into planning for what I want the next year to look like. I am going to be part of a 3-day intensive planning, business planning for the next year already. I'm doing that next month, early next month. So before the year even starts, I already know what my year looks like. I'm like, wow, this is different. This has been really organized. And I keep telling everyone that as I come to the end of my pediatric training and as I start to transition to Canada, hi, Tinker for Toys. As I start to transition, I want to be as organized as possible. I want to look ahead as possible. And I want to have the business side of things really up and running, because I think that's really important for transitioning. It's a huge time of change for everyone. So yeah, I'm going to be doing a lot over the next 6 months. But how about you? How does it feel like to know that you are in the last 30 days before Christmas? A couple of thoughts. Say hi if you're watching. I can see everyone watching in Instagram. I don't know who's watching on Facebook. So I would love you to just share who you are and comment that you're watching. I'd really love to hear from you. Now, couple of things. Are there one or two goals that you could set to really finish 2024 strong? To really set yourself up for an amazing 2025? Is there something that you were hoping to do this year? Something that you've been saying, I'll do, and you never actually got started? Is that something that you could tackle? Because we are in the final lap, people, final lap, final month. Teresa is saying, I still have a lot to do. Yes, we probably have a lot to do, but here is the deal. It may not be possible to do everything that we plan to do, right? Because we only have a month left. But are there goals that you can set? You need to be really strategic about it. Are there some, quick things, quick, easy wins that you can implement over the next 30 days? For me, and this was what I said I was going to do, even on the coaching session. I was like, my coach talked about how she started Miracle Morning recently. And I was like, oh, I have been planning to do that for a while now. I read the book. I listened to the audio book this year. And I was like, oh, this sounds so good. It will help me with so many goals. It will help me with daily exercising. It will help me so much. I just need to wake up early. And I really loved talking about it because I got some really great tips on what I could do. It doesn't really have to be an hour, or it doesn't really have to be in the mornings, right? But is that something I could do? What could you do? Is there a habit that you've been planning to start? Something really small that you've just been saying, I'll do it. Could this be the time to actually start doing it? Right? And how about this? What goals could you tick off that will help you finish 2024 strong? Think about personal goals, think about business goals, think about professional goals if you're working, relational goals. What could you do? What could you write down? Just pick one or two and think about implementing it, right? And start to wind down. I remember saying I was going to be really intentional about celebrating this year. I was going to really focus on the things I had accomplished instead of focusing on the things that I have not. Let me just take a moment to say congratulations to all the artists that won awards at the A Step Forward UK award. It was this weekend. Huge congratulations. I know a couple of people. Sarah Table, I will message her directly soon, but it's so good to celebrate your accomplishments. But I want you to actually start listing them down and to actually start celebrating, because that really sets you up for success in the next year. If you could do this, and if you could think about all of them and list them, I think there's so much to be thankful for. And if you do not make it an intentional decision to actually celebrate, you miss out on something really beautiful. I used to go to a church that they would do a period of Thanksgiving at the end of every year. And it was beautiful because you will see people just coming to thank God. Oh, this happened and this happened and this happened. And there'll be a period of Thanksgiving. There'll be a period of extended praise, in the service. And I loved that. I loved that. There's something beautiful about taking time to celebrate God, to celebrate yourself, to celebrate all the beautiful things that have happened, the beautiful testimonies. Me, I got over my fear of planning events. I got over it and I did it. And I'm looking forward to doing it again. And I think it's actually it was a chain reaction because I got invited out on tour and I was like, hey, this is beautiful. Why am I not doing more of it? Why am I only waiting for people to organize events when I can do it myself? And why am I waiting, to only do it online? I can do it in person. There is something beautiful about doing it in person, right? And the only way to get good at doing something is to start. It's to start. I think I wanted to plan an event and I wanted it to be beautiful, success all around on the first go. And that's just not realistic, right? We have to start from where we are, start small, start where you are, and build upon it, regardless of what stage you are in. You will learn. And if you keep going, you will grow. And I think that's what a lot of us need to realize, is that celebrate that you've started. Just celebrate that you've started in the first place. So if you didn't have a business before, if you released your first single this year, whatever you did this year, that's a start. Just make sure you are carrying on, and make sure you're taking out time to celebrate. I was asked, how do you want to close out the year? How do you want to feel at the end of the year? And I said I wanted to feel like I didn't have any regrets. And that actually doesn't mean that there weren't things that I could have done differently. It actually just means, hey, I am living it in 2024. I'm moving on. I'm living it and moving on. There's something really powerful about that. Knowing that, okay, I did the best that I could. Yes, I could have done things differently, but actually, at the time, I did the best that I could. And now I'm moving on. And that is really important. Absolutely, Teresa. Teresa is saying, that's so good. Be intentional about celebrating. Yes, so good. And Teresa started your podcast this year, and it's been amazing. The engagement, the things that have come out of that. You've gotten a couple of speaking engagements from that. You got to do a wedding. That is beautiful. You are being recognized as someone who is coming up in the industry about marriage relationships, right? About mentoring others in marriage. That is beautiful. That's a start. And I know you are going to build on that, right? How about you? What did you start this year that you can keep building on next year, right? Maybe you started out something and this year you actually dropped off on it. Like my podcasts didn't go smoothly as I wanted it to go, because a lot happened and I took on a lot more than I probably should have, right? But sometimes that happens. That's progress. I went on tour. My speaking exploded in a new way, right? And that's gonna carry on. And it might mean that actually some of the things I committed to do before, I'm not able to deliver, right? Well, if that's you, it might just mean you need to reassess. One of the coaches that's really helped me on my journey in entrepreneurship, she did something that has stuck with me. She started, hi Omid, she started this speaking competitions, right? And it was beautiful, but there was a lot of commitment. She would sign on students to be part of the speaking competition. She would have about 6 weeks where she mentored us in how to speak well, storytelling, the ideas, wanted to speak up on the competition. Then she will do PR and build us all a speaker kit. It was a lot of work. And she will do press. She over-delivered. She really taught me about over-delivering, because at the end of the day, we're all like, oh my God, this is way more than we paid for. This is amazing, right? But it began to take a toll on her. It began to take a toll on her family. And she did a couple and she was like, you know what, guys, I'm really sorry. This is just not working. I would love to carry on, but this is not working. I'm going to have to pause. I'm going to have to reassess, and I'm going to come back to it. And she paused. She said, keeping my family together is more important at this time. And I was like, absolutely. You can't be growing your business while your family is suffering, right? Um, but she taught me something really important. The fact that you started something, if your life is actually not doing really well, you need to face it. You need to take care of that. You need to pause, reassess, re strategize, right? Put things in order of what's the most important and make a decision on what you're going to do, right? So that's the important thing. The fact that you started something, if you started something and this year it didn't go as you wanted to, that's okay. Re-strategize. Am I going to carry on next year, or is it actually a call for me to do things differently? And it's okay if you change your mind. You need to do things in order of the most important. Your kids, your family, your marriage, those are probably more important than your business. Your business will always be there, right? So it's okay. Have a look, reassess, and decide that you're going to finish this year celebrating. You're going to finish this year resolved to go into 2025 in a way that spells victory. Because if you go into it celebrating already from a place of victory, that really tells you how the year is going to go, because you're already in a place of victory. I've been learning about something called scripting, and it's just like journaling, but actually journaling what you want to see in the future, right? Imagine if you started writing about 2025 and not even just in the future tense of, oh, I want to do this, I want to do this. Actually, what if you wrote it like it had already happened? Oh, I had these many clients, I made this income, I had these events that were amazing, I had these results. Imagine if you wrote that down, visualize what you wanted to see, and actually started to write it down and journal about it. That does something to your resolve. Hi, Holly. It does something to how you step into the year, into the new year, right? So yeah, journaling, scripting, dreaming. I love the term dreaming, dream big. I was on a podcast last week, and he asked me what I was most excited about, and I said I'm most excited for the future. I said I'm most excited for the future because it's possible. Holly, this is actually my, I'm on a 10 right now. This is prime time for me. It's like I just woke up in the morning. I'm a night person. Holly is saying, how am I live at 11 p.m.? Yeah, so I've totally lost my train of thought now. But I think I was talking about can someone remind me what I was talking about? I was talking about going into the new year and planning big, dreaming. Yes, dreaming. And this person asked me, yes, Teresa, thank you, dreaming. This person asked me on this podcast what I was most excited about. And I said I was most excited about the future, because just imagine what, the future could look like. I'm still setting the foundations for my business. I just signed up to the social media sales mastery. I love this lady so much. Her name is Kimberly Olsen. Like, she's like an award-winning entrepreneur, but she is like, she's a no nonsense coach. She'll like, if you don't post every day on social media, you're not. I don't want to hear anything. You must be almost dying for you not to post on social media. I'm like, okay, this is the kind of no nonsense tough love that I may need, because my posting is not the best when it comes to regular I am. So I signed up for that. I was like, I need someone who is going to be saying, AB, I have not seen your post today. Someone who will really help me be accountable. And I just love that I am laying all of these foundations, because with all of these things in place, what could the future bring? And honestly, that excites me. It's like I'm already celebrating. I'm already in awe of what the future could hold. And that's what dreaming is all about. Dreaming helps you already live it without even knowing the details. You're already in that place of abundance. You are already in that place of victory. And it really helps you commit. It gives a new fire in your belly to keep going. Right? So, how are you going to finish 2024? From a place of victory and celebration, or from a place of regret? I'm going to leave that with you. Let me know in the comments. Let me know what goals you're going to set for the next 30 days. Are you going to do anything new? Are you going to pick up the phone and reconnect to someone who you've been hoping to connect with all year and it just haven't happened? Are you going to actually create that course? Are you going to take a huge step of faith? Maybe God has been saying do something for a while and you just haven't gotten around to doing it. Well, you have 30 days. You have 30 days-ish. All right. Now, this brings me to the end of the live. I'm going to upload this as a podcast episode as well. But I just wanted to say something that I will be rebranding. I'm really excited about it. I am going to be changing the podcast name to the Monetize Your Music podcast, because I think that brings more clarity to my coaching program and to what I'm really passionate with helping artists about. We know that there are all sorts of coaches out there, especially artist coaches. And when you niche down, it can really help your brand clarity and visibility. So yeah, you're going to be seeing some change with the podcast, and there's a good chance that it would not be weekly anymore, but that's okay. I'm still going to keep interviewing for the fellow artists, inspiring you all to monetize your music. I'm also just building the side of my business, a new side of my business around mental health as well. So it's two things happening at the same time. Things might look a little bit different, but this is me. This is me showing you what it could be like to monetize your own message, your own music, your own brand. Because as you know, I have been releasing music around mental health all year round. So is there a way that I could serve people even more to help improve their mental health? Not just with music, but also with coaching, with courses, with some one-on-one experiences. That's what the Scars to Gold concerts and Scars to Gold experience is all about as well. So I am modeling how you can monetize your music by also doing it as well, right? So building a brand as a pediatrician / mental health advocate for teenagers, and also releasing music around the same theme. Does that make sense to you? Does that inspire you on how you can create something cohesive with your music, with your business? I hope it does. I hope it inspires you. If you want to meet and chat one-to-one on how you can help your brand be more visible, just message me, right? Drop me a message, say you would like to chat, and we can set up a 15-minute chat. Real easy, because I'm all about helping artists create brand opportunities so they can monetize their music. If people go on your page and your website, will it be visible? Will it be obvious what you do, what you're passionate about, how you can help people? Right? This is what I'm talking about. Okay. All right. Have a lovely rest of the week. And yeah, yes, Teresa, you should absolutely write some marriage songs. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. I'm going to send you one to inspire you, actually. Toby Mac, there is a song he wrote, so beautiful. I'm going to send you one, Teresa, to inspire you on what the sort of things you can write, because I love that song. I'm sure you can write something like that as well. All right, guys, take care. And remember, when you monetize your music, you maximize your impact. Take care. Bye for now. And it's true. Oh, true. Yes.
Thanks for listening to the Fulfilled Musicpreneur podcast. Make sure to subscribe and leave a 5-star review. Also, if you haven't, download a free copy of AB's ebook, 7 Days to Living Fearless, by clicking the link below. See you next time for another episode of the Fulfilled Musicpreneur podcast.